50-year-old Hakeem Troy grew up on Newark's west side. What he sees now is not what he remembers.
Avenues like this is forgotten about. But if you go downtown, it's being all built up and everything. But in certain little areas, it seems like nothing's being done.
Well, something's about to be done in Hakeem's neighborhood, thanks to a new law recently signed by Governor Phil Murphy and spearheaded by Mayor Ras Baraka to create what's called land banks.
So you should think of a land bank as a coin dispenser. Basically, we're aggregating properties that have sat vacant, blighted and abandoned for many, many years in such a way in which we're moving them back to productive use at a faster pace than currently possible.
The law allows nonprofits or public entities to obtain homes like this or even empty lots and revitalize them into something that can benefit the area, such as affordable housing. Residential component aside, the land bank bill also applies to commercial properties, which of course means jobs.
To have blight in a city the size of Newark, as important as Newark is to not only this state, but this whole entire region for 50 years and do nothing about it, it's unacceptable.
Hall says the first transformations will take place in Newark's west and south wards, areas hard hit by economic distress. He says what he and the supporters of the land bank bill are most proud of is the message to those communities. They are not forgotten.
And we hope that private and public partners pick up the ball with us and run forward together.
As for Hakeem, he hopes the same.
I think that's a beautiful thing because these houses have been abandoned way too long just to be sitting here.
From Newark, Antoine Lewis, Fox 5 News.
Antoine, thank you very much for that. Okay, Ras Baraka is back with us now, Mayor of Newark. Things are not going to be sitting there too long, as we saw in this thing. There's a lot of action coming on. You spearheaded this whole campaign. How does it feel?
It's a wonderful feeling. We partnered with a lot of organizations, statewide activist organizations. The legislature played a key role in this as well. The Assembly, the Senate did a great job in getting this passed so that we could be able to use this tool in the city of Newark and many cities across the state, by the way.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. What's the initial reaction, okay? I mean, you take the pulse of everybody out there. What are they saying? What are they feeling? Is the community all excited about it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of excitement about the fact that we're going to be able to tackle some of these long-standing problems of vacant buildings, abandoned properties, lots that have been overgrown. It gives us a chance to be creative and use a new tool to get those things redeveloped quicker.
Well, we're talking about, you know, commercial property here, or residential property as well. And as we heard in the story, the west and the south wards are important, but this includes the entire city, obviously, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. The land bank legislation applies to the entire city.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, a lot of that stuff, a lot of the abandoned property and vacant lots are densely populated in some of the south and west ward areas. And so there will be some focus on that, but it applies across the city.
How much work is that going to take, Ross?
Oh, it's going to take tremendous work. The city may have about 1,000 abandoned properties and vacant lots now. Yeah, about 1,000. Yeah. You know, there are more coming on, private folks with people losing their homes, foreclosures, all of these things add to that. And so the city is charged with keeping those properties up, which is a costly endeavor. Fixing them, trying to get them off the, off of the vacant list and put them on the tax rolls is an incredible task. And so a land bank would be responsible for that and to be able to be creative, more creative than the city can be. We're trying to give property to residents, allowing them to have side lots, opportunities to expand their property that they have, urban farms, all kinds of things.
All kinds of things. You mentioned partnerships, very important, both public and private, okay? And the feedback's been very good on that.
Absolutely. We already have a host of partners, New Jersey Community Capital, LISC, New Jersey HMFA, people who work tirelessly to help us provide affordability for the residents and deal with difficult property. So now the residents get to be a partner.
There you go. All good things. By the way, before you go, just a quick update now. There was a drug bust in Newark, as we all know about. What's the update on that situation? Yeah, unfortunately.
The Newark police, with the U.S. Attorney and the DEA, did an investigation, an ongoing investigation. They arrested 12 people. 3 of them, unfortunately, were part-time employees with the city. I heard earlier they said that they were suspended, but they were fired. They were not suspended. They were fired. They were terminated immediately. And I had a meeting with the whole department, and we're doing an inside investigation to make sure no other city policies were violated and nobody else should be paying for what happened.
They did some good work out there.
They did incredible work. Good for them.
Good. Good for you, too. Thank you so much. That's all part of running a city like you do. Newark, congratulations, by the way, on this new law. A lot of good rebuilding of Newark neighborhoods. Thank you so much, and come back again, and we'll give us an update, all right?
Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for being here.